which I'm sure you're all aware of, big blogging scandals, Walmart and whatnot. But when that happened, something changed in the corporate world. These were big brands. And what changed was that corporations, one, signaled that they were willing to let go of some control. And two, they now had a huge space to learn from, which means that they were that much more willing to embrace it. And what I'm talking about specifically is, social media. They're willing to let go of some control to the consumer, because they found that when they do that. And now let's just say I complete. Every major brand is like, we want to get out there on YouTube, and we want to get out there on Facebook, and we want to build our own communities, and we want to be sexy. So that package is sold, and it's a done deal. And now corporations are interested in looking inward. How can we take this same culture that was so powerful in terms of selling products, and how can we use that same ethic and those same business practices to run our organization, to interact with our employees? Well, there's a number of different ways this happens. On the culture side of things, you see networking and conferences. Now, execs used to fly all over the world to go to expensive conferences, or just getting together for drinks with local geeks and developers and other marketers to talk things up. And on the technology side, big corporations who used to really be into proprietary technology where they always had dial-in support, they're willing to look at things like open source. They're willing to look at web-based apps. And it's not too far off. I think BlackBerry being the standard mobile piece of technology for corporate America and corporate Western world is going to change because all phones are smartphones now. And I don't need an email client built into my mobile in the same way that BlackBerry does. But there's other uses for this type of technology. In the areas of management, in the areas of marketing, in the areas of productivity, in the areas of business development, and in the areas of networking. You know, in management, people are starting to see internal blogs happen. It's a good way to interact with employees, to get employees interacting with one another. In the areas of marketing, you see a lot of crowdsourcing, community management, community building. In productivity, a lot of this technology is being used for brainstorming and planning. Business development, that's completely changed. You know, it's not about buying a list of leads anymore. You get out there and you network within community, and that's how you do it. Even network itself, obviously, has changed because of social media, social network. So what I want to ask you guys to think about is I want to ask you to think about how can, corporations, ones that are very big in management and productivity, use these technologies to manage themselves internally. You guys all have experiences. You're currently using open source tools and social media to manage your productivity. Well, how is that going to work on an organizational level? Every day we go to work, well, some of us. Email. It's becoming more difficult to convince people to come into that lifestyle. More and more, everyone's a consultant and they want to work remotely. So how are we going to use these tools to do that?